Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Make sure you get in that chat, blow it up, hit all the buttons, be a part of the show, be a part of the fun, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. Looking forward to this one. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. As always, the wrestling world is going crazy, and we're going to be here for it. But, folks, get in that chat, click the buttons, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Join us for all the fun stuff. We got so much coming your way, so much wrestling you can't shake a stick at it. But me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours. And if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, we've got a bit of a title Tuesday out here on NXT. We've got the women's title on the line of Kendall taking on Natty. We've got a women's fatal four-way for the North American #1 contender and the tag title #1 contender.
Yeah, lots going on in the contendership world of NXT. So lots to figure out, lots of new stories kind of blossoming as they get prepared, with this new group of talent to kind of take over the show and kind of, make their stamp. So we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, a lot of people have been a little indifferent about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a bit of some turnover and everything, and especially I don't know if we'll be seeing Tony D for a little bit of time out there. I did see this before when live. Eric pointed out Tony D just became a new daddy out there. Whoa. So the Don's got his own new family.
There you go. Congrats.
But also, by the way, I like the picture, the new profile picture. It's now CM Punk sucks because he had Sammy beforehand. But since you were talking about new names and new faces, Mason Rook has been probably the most controversial new name and new face out there for different reasons. But did you see Walter Hausen and Corny going at it over Nick Bockwinkel of all people?
No, I did not yet. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was all the point that Hauser no longer has the Twitters or anything. But I never thought in the year of our Lord 2026, Nick Bockwinkel, NXT, and Mason Rook would all be mentioned in the same paragraph.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the story is. You might have to fill me in a little bit, but I know Paul's kind of had his opinions on things. I know Jim's had his opinion on things. As far as Mason goes, I think the mistake they made with Mason so far is just they cleaned him up too much. Like for his look, if he kept the mullet and, he looked like, a handful. He looked like kind of a hooligan gone wild. That was a much better look for him. They kind of polished him up. They put the singlet on him. So now he's just Milky Bronson, and it's
yeah, that's the thing. I think really kind of he drop instead of do drop out there. But that's been the big talk point about most of that. Like Cornette was calling him a fucking human waterbed and everything. That's the thing is if you go and see what he looked like before when he was out there on the Indies, he's just like you said, a hooligan Keith Lee of a guy that has got a Ferrari engine and a tank body. Mm-hmm. And that's what they really could have done with him instead of now he's, like you said, he's like non-Samoan Bronson Reed.
Well, considering Jim Cornette has been, a thicker man, to put it politely,
he got a new body and now he's just body shaming everybody.
Yeah, again, granted, he's, congrats, Jim, you lost some weight, but, those hips don't lie, bro. And that's very interesting to me. And a guy who managed Yokozuna, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not comparing Mason Rook to Yokozuna before anyone jumps on that. But at the same time, I mean, we've talked a lot about the Bam Bams of the world and the big old pot belly fellas, especially coming through the territory age and looking back. And a lot of guys that wrestle just look like your local mechanic, your local bouncer that just walked into a wrestling ring. So it's ironic to me. It's just odd.
But is it well now with NXT though? You've got like the Vanity Project that they look like a bunch of high schoolers. You've
Yeah.
got Kate Wilder that still just looks like he's going to sell me something at Abercrombie and Fitch or Hollister. There's still none of these names feel really super established, and that's more the thing. So now it's picking out the other weak points.
Yeah, to an extent. I think if he comes in and he gets into something really hot and he catches fire, then the criticism goes away. But he hasn't done that, so you don't really have much to talk about in his what he's done for NXT so far.
Right.
You haven't done, sure, on the Indies he's lit it up and he was good enough to get a call and sign with this company, and maybe in time we'll see that. I just think that he hasn't done enough good to keep the criticism out of people's mouths. But if you grow up a big fella, if you've been a big fella, you're not, I mean, you're used to the comments, you're used to the rumblings, you're used to it. Just own it, and I think he does.
Well, speaking of, fair enough. I was going to say, speaking of comments and the people who put their names in our mouths, pause. I think I said that backwards. But the top three from last night, Spaz, Victor, and Ronan. That's how you get your points in the super chats, the super stickers. The more you chat, the more you get on the leaderboard. Spaz been kind of running it still, but we got that battles for 2s and 3s out there.
It's true. Get in there, folks.
Right. But should we say hi to the peoples? We got like 7 minutes, and I know we got a lot to talk about last night, so we haven't even gotten there yet. Yeah, I know. We're going to save that. We're going to put the pin in that. But Zach, National Strawberry Sunday Day. You a Sunday day guy? Parfait? Everybody love parfait?
Past weekend on July 4th. Happy in America, I had a foot-long hot dog and a giant waffle cone concoction. It was too much, but it was fucking ridiculous.
I find it interesting. You started off instantly with the foot long, my guy.
But I'll give it to you.
I'm brazen about it, but yeah. Joey Chestnut, my guy.
I felt a little awkward eating it in public. I'll put it that way.
We have a hot dog eating contest out there on the 4th of July that I'm expecting John Moxley to enter one day and win.
Nah, he usually gags on them. Well, moving on.
Right, but Eric, hey buddies, happy International Kissing Day. Smooches.
There you go.
Can't wait for Kendall versus Natty tonight, and love to see a Micah versus Blackheart match in the future.
Yeah, it could be. Blackheart's going to be interesting tonight.
Well, did you see they changed their name? She's now Volkanovski out there. She's Reina Vulcan.
Yeah, Reina Vulcan.
What the like, I know I bitch about names, but someone try and defend that fucking name to me. Nikki Blackheart. Amazing wrestling name. Already right there, especially with how she looks and everything coming out there. I saw somebody call her the 10th wonder of the world.
I like it.
Reina Vulcan. Live long and prosper, my guy.
First thought. And I mean, we've talked a lot about some of these names. Like, how do you land on Taint Wilder? Like, where that's
yeah. Away. Daria Ray. What? I get it's her name, but goddamn it, think about her name.
Then fans say things like, but it's them, it's their nephew. It's someone they knew. It's their last. I don't care.
It's shit.
You get a chance to change it to anything? Come on.
Right. Cherokee afternoon all. This is Ringo Starr's 86th birthday. Hope he is enjoying his octopus's garden. Pause. In the shade. It'll be in the hundreds here next week.
Let's go.
We had a cooling off. I'm out in like the 60s, the 70s out here.
Yeah, we dipped a little this week so far. High 20s, which I think, I don't know what that is, but yeah, we've been in the high 20s. So whatever.
Yeah, well, it was, in the 110s or 104s out there by you.
Yeah, we hit over 40 a couple times last week. It sucked.
Listen, we established during the members only stream I suck at math. We don't need to keep doing more math. Kevin, what up? I see you. Damien, WWE has interest in signing Richard Holiday. I would.
I feel like this is a rumor that's been going around for a long time. And I feel like Richard might have cooled off a little. I feel like he was a lot hotter late last year, but he's still a good talent if they're interested.
Well, you had where you had Cardona name drop him and our buddy Big Trouble.
Let's go.
Yeah. So there's been that, but since then I get what you're saying of maybe they've kind of cooled or, We'll see. And again, there's still so many rumors that get thrown around. Like Bishop Dyer still allegedly is supposed to show up, and he keeps saying, "Didn't we do this last month?"
Right.
But see money, hello, my friend, we meet again.
Right.
Yeah. And so what do you think right now, honestly, that NXT can really do to really kind of like, do they need to just focus in, like Kendall's the one that runs the ship here? Because they need a direction.
Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. It's part of the nature of their business, nature of what they are for this company as a feeder system. They've done this before. They'll do it again. So it's just a matter of latching on to the people that can really elevate the title, really elevate the brand. And I'll be honest, I don't know if Tony D sitting at the top of the mountain is the right choice right now. I think we need a little more energy, a little more pizzazz from the champion at the moment.
But then who would you put there? Would you do a Nakamura? Would you do a Miles Bourne?
I mean, at least Mason Rook's being talked about. So if they give him the belt, I mean, it's hot topic. Right? I mean, let's hope Mike Santana's on the way in. He's a good guy to kind of come in and hijack things. I would put my money on him to come in and take the belt off Tony. This should be a good, hard-hitting match. And I don't dislike Tony. I just don't know if he's the driving force behind the brand right now. I feel, I don't know. He's more
he needs a counterpoint or something. Like he's not that, like, I don't want to say he's not a captivating character, but he's not somebody that like rallies the troops. He's not the guy that gets the crowd popping or anything.
Yeah, that kind of vibe. Like, there's nothing wrong with big body. He can go.
Talented. I like the gimmick and everything, but he's not, you know, there's no yeet. There's no singing along. There's no big pop when he comes out, I feel. There's a solid pop. There's a good reaction. They like him. He's good in the ring. All of that. But he's a Dijak. He's a Baron Corbin. He's not a Cody Rhodes.
Well, as part of the problem, he's not an Oba. He's not a Javon. He's not a
Trick.
They just put a big dent in their Trick. I mean, look at the big personalities that were just running over that. Ricky Starks, right? Like big personalities were running around, and now they're gone. Ethan's gone. Like the top portion of NXT, especially
Joe Hendry,
Joe had a good amount of energy, and now they're not.
Right, but EQRCU, as I'm in commercial, so I should be getting the show starting anytime soon here.
Yeah, we're gonna play this game.
Yeah, so allegedly it's taped, but I know I haven't heard anything about this. I know we talked about this before in live. I still haven't heard anything, so we'll see.
Yeah, no spoilers. I do believe that this episode of NXT was taped. And yeah, at least it looks that way.
Fair enough, but EQRCU, Cooper Austin, Justice for Sammy, we're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that.
TJ, I got a Jordan's commercial. I'll let you know when I get anything. I have it then.
I got fuck all.
Oh, fair enough then.
I got nothing.
Owen, what up, my guy? I got a now. OG Dale, I see you. I wish AJ Lee returned with CM Punk. I saw Punk doing the AJ Lee skip after he won last night. Forever.
Oh, wait.
Bradley.
Together?
I'm waiting for the together right now. I have together. We are together. I'm getting.
Okay, maybe it's not taped.
Fair.
Or I just have good timing with I hit the button right on time. I don't know. We'll find out.
It's almost like we've been doing this for a minute, my guy. But I'm getting the crowd shots right now.
This modern wrestling schedule has been wonky to keep track of, but NXT time, folks. We got Nikki Black opening the show.
No.
Callie Armstrong. Wow, D.
Callie Armstrong. Who's an absolute stud. I think NXT is going to become your women's show.
It has been for like a long time. Like I still say, like, and I mean, I think the women that are left behind are stronger than, like, we just talked about the men having issues, but the women still have Tatum and Jada and now Callie and Kendall
and Lola and Ren and
Lions, like
Carmen. Yeah,
could have slide one in there.
Well, I got you.
But I mean, again, I think the women in NXT have been done well. Pardon me, have been well, have been presented well, have been presented strong. It is the most yum-yums per capita.
Yum-yums.
And I mean, again, no women's division touches NXT.
And she looks like, you look at Keno right now, and she looks like a star. You look like Callie right now. She looks like a fucking star.
Mm-hmm. And there has been a deviation from like the long list of very blonde pinup.
Yeah, the Vince McMahon trope is gone and started to weed its course out there a little bit.
Yeah, and not gone forever. We still, we still have our blonde beauties out there, but we're seeing in Kendall and Callie and
Diversity.
Yeah, like we're seeing a little more diversity, throughout, especially in the top of the card.
Right, but Paul becoming a member for 31 months. 31 more. Let's go.
Let's go, buddy. We appreciate you, Paul. One of the best debaters out there.
You just are batting 1,000 out here, my guy. You just keep finding them.
Tuesday night pausing.
The Yummening. Z-Man, what up? Anonymous, what up? Needs to have a stint in TNA. No.
Maybe.
Leave the NXT and TNA apart. Bring someone like a Santana in. Santana coming in as a guy that takes over the crowd.
How do you say keep them apart when there's NXT women in this tournament coming up?
But you don't need to do more of it. You don't need to do more of it.
Here comes Lola.
Well, now is Lola Long for NXT just dropped the women's title.
Yeah, they might use her to put somebody like Callie over.
This. Yeah.
But I will say, I don't love shows opening with a heel promo. Like the show opens to Callie, and she's got like everyone's got this energy, like, yeah, the show's starting. And then she comes in with an attitude, and everyone's like, oh, meh. Like, start with Lola, have Callie come out and talk, like, keep the crowd's energy going. Like, I don't love that. I mean, we saw it this week with Dynamite last week, sorry. With the you open the show with this long, like, backstage pre-tape. Start the shows with energy. It should be easy, folks.
Start hot, and you can slide something that cools it off a little bit in there. And I'm not saying that, like, Callie's not bad, but it's just one of those that, like you said, you start off the show like that, and the energy kind of instantly kind of goes down a little bit.
Right. Like, she sounds a little like green, a little scripted. She kind of sounds like this woman here, Kalani, 2 years ago, where Kalani was not great with the mic. She's a lot better now and maybe needs improvement.
I still think Kalani's fantastic on the mic, or she's getting much better on the mic. The in-ring still for me is a little too gymnastic-y, still a little too choreographed, still a little too misses her mark, comes up short on stuff or whatever.
Okay. But, yeah. Nikki Blackheart debut. She showed up at the end of the last week.
Yeah, and survived. No one caught the botch until well afterwards and everything, where she got her up and that ankle said nay for a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have Kalani, Lola, and Callie in the ring right now. Nice jeans, Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah, but this already shows you the depth that we were talking about of the NXT women's division. They have, I'll go on record and say, by far the best women's division in pro wrestling right now.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's any debate. And anyone out there, like, and I don't want to hear the fan bases that are talking about what they have on paper. What do you have booked on a weekly basis, and where does it stand in comparison? And you don't have the yums on this level. You don't have the in-ring ability on this level. And really, you don't have much of the, like, with a couple exceptions, like a Willow or a Thekla, you don't really have the promos on the level. As Callie just dusting everybody.
Callie looks like a goddamn athlete. She's the next closest to looking like how Bianca looks like just an absolute like athlete. Mm-hmm. Callie's like that.
Was she a track star? Like, is she like a college?
I believe so.
She looks like a track athlete. Like, she just, those thighs, man. They fucking crack the walnut.
the thickness of them. Trey, I see you. I like this stuff from Lady B. Welcome to your safe space. # Sammy Sims.
Let's go. All Sammy. This is a Sammy safe place. And yeah, by all means, let us know how you feel. Man, I'm on the funny side of this one because I was like, again, everyone knew how much I love the fact that Sammy won. I was pumped for Sammy. I was excited for Sammy. And I was completely okay with him losing last night. Other people weren't. And the same people who were like, why did he win? Why did he only win for 9 days? Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, honestly, do you all listen to yourselves?
Can't confirm because I looked it up. Callie was on the USC track and field team.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at that. Like, she looks like she'd be doing hurdles.
Right. Whoa, no. As your two favorite boys, two of your three favorite boys out here, Dark State out here.
Yeah, Dark State, not more of a tag team than a faction at this point, but we're still trying. We're still trying.
And just when they started to get over with me, but now Sugar's stolen the spotlight. Sugar's the breakout star out of this now.
Yeah, Sugar's. I mean, we knew in the group that Saquon had the most personality, the most charisma out of the group, and now he's getting a chance to shine. So to me, a faction did what it was supposed to. You know, you bring it, you use it to introduce 3-4 guys, and then they branch off and they become something. So I think they've done that.
Right. Well, we're getting the the tag team #1 contenders match, which still with OTM. So half the team is part of the faction in AAA, Los Perros out there. And the other half just, no, you just didn't get the invite. You're missing on the memo.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, is it a nationality thing? Like, sorry, bro, you don't.
Carmen Petrovich. That great fucking lucha wrestler, that known luchador, Carmen Petrovich.
Oh, it's going to be LeDukes. Oh, that's right. We need a name for this tag team. The LeDukes Legacy.
Oh, they are LeDukes. They have been the drizzling LeDukes.
LeDukes Legacy.
Jose, what up? Jose becoming a member for 13 months. Now, Ding dong, the Sammy is dead. What?
Did you go to commercial?
Yes.
Or are you getting the birthright?
I'm getting commercial.
Okay, I'm going to pause.
Okay, so yeah, so it is one of them.
Might be taped.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I got the SummerSlam commercial, so I'm in commercial right now, and we can briefly touch on. So about last night, how goddamn good was that? Win, lose, or draw, however you feel about it.
So
that was one of the best, most exciting streams shows to watch because you knew from the jump, from minute one, oh, we're gonna get a bait and switch here. Yeah. What are you gonna do here? Yeah. You had that thread throughout the entire show, and they hit every stride.
No, absolutely, man. Like, to me, it was like those times where everybody in the building, everybody watching, not even those just in the building, kind of know where we're going. They want us to know. They're giving us just about every clue possible that what we think is going to happen, but they won't outright tell us. So we all have that anticipation. It's like being at the show waiting for your favorite band to play that one killer hit, like Nick over here with Creed, like that one big song.
Oh, trust me, I was instantly thinking of Slipknot and everything else like that. Yeah.
So you're waiting for that one big jam, and I think they hit that note perfectly. People can be frustrated that Sammy, that Sammy got a 9-day run, but Sammy was a guy that was never supposed to win the belt. Sammy's always been a guy that puts everyone else over, and he helps everyone get over. And people like the little mini mighty one from New York. I heard him screaming and yelling about nonsense and bullshit. Again, folks, if you tune into people, that's your choice. But if they always sing one note, maybe change the station, because I mean, at some point, the obvious disingenuous energy, it's there. You can see through their bullshit. They're just raging because it's cool to rage, and it might get them a little more clicks. But at the end of the day, I mean, this whole situation was set up. Like, this is when Punk literally warned everybody. You never know when a title shot's going to fall in my lap. Then they do it, and people go, nah, I can't believe that that's what they were planning then. They didn't even know. Why? There's the bait. There's the bait. They let it out there. So the proof's in the action. But we're so cynical as a fan base that we can't even go, oh, shit, they teased it. They did it. No, they planned, this was a pivot. Like, it's so weird, but it was done well, Nick.
100%. And we said, I was telling you this before when we went live, for a company that's safe and boring and stale and predictable and everything, they sure know how to get a lot of people talking really quickly. And on all sides of it, there were people that loved it, like us. There were people that, still, can't believe what they did. They destroyed Sammy. Oh my God, it's Punk Hogan, everything
Yeah.
like that. I still think Sami
Mhm.
Zayn played the best role that only Sami Zayn could have played in that whole situation.
Mhm.
And if anything, it's almost helped him to now I could see it being a triple threat
Yep.
of Sammy versus Punk versus Cody at
Mhm.
SummerSlam. The promo that he cut afterwards that should have been on
Oh, yeah.
TV of where this motherfucker comes back after 3 months and just walks in. I have to defend my title 9 days after I won it. And he
Yeah.
just gets to walk in off the street and everything.
Mhm. Yeah.
Phenomenal. They played everything from the bait and switch. Like everybody just skipped past. What if Cody had been there? What if Cody had won? What if they did none of this?
Yeah.
We'd all
Again,
be crashing out. We all would have hated this. Instead, now CM Punk, they pulled the rug out from under us. They did the bait and switch.
yep.
CM Punk's there, still got over 15
Yeah.
years to the day, does the same exit as champion in the same arena.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Masterclass. You even had
Oh,
stories between Aldis and Pierce that played into it.
yeah, put a bow on it. It was all well done. I thought that, and I think some people, I mean, I watch a lot of these content creators that just feel like they're reviewing one segment of a show. They don't review like the whole show. They just kind of get like fixated on one part of the show, and the quality of that part of the show dictates the overall quality of the entire show. Lazy, I think. But I mean, no, ultimately, and by the way, Jonathan Coachman running his mouth about what a loser. Like, this is a guy that was like in the business one way or the other, whether you love him or hate him. He was there, and this guy might be the dumbest moron in wrestling content creation. And I don't give a shit if he ever hears this, but at the end of the day, this guy who apparently has all this insight and all these friends and all is fucking clueless. Has his head so far up his own ass that he just doesn't seem to get it. So for all the times that he went through shit on screen, that we watched him go through shit on screen, that he would now be sitting back criticizing, calling dumb. It is what it is at the end of the day. And again, he's another guy that's just digging up the hate, trying to be cool by shitting on everything. He doesn't have a clue. He's a loser, a loser. And this booking doesn't make Sammy a loser. If anything, it makes him more sympathetic. But just because the company book something that you don't like doesn't mean it's wrong. The Sammy fans are supposed to. We just watched the U.S. get knocked out of the World Cup. Sorry, I know, soft spot. We just watched Egypt blow a 2-0 lead and get knocked out. Their fans go home upset. When your favorite lose, you're supposed to be upset. That doesn't mean the World Cup is shit because your team lost. Period.
Sammy was supposed to be a heel. Sammy got over in a babyface. They found the perfect opportunity. Now everything feels unpredictable. If we could still just get Cody versus Gunther, we could have Cody be Aldis's representation versus Gunther. There's that whole
That's true.
side channel that they opened up. They did a perfect job of clearing everything out of the way, so it felt super unpredictable. Now Sammy's a babyface. Now for everybody that hates CM Punk, you're cheering for Sammy. And again, it's the same stories that came out when Danielson won, when Kofi won, and everything. Oh, they never had plans for him to be a star and everything like that. But that's what makes those moments feel so fucking special.
Mm-hmm. Are you back from the commercial?
Yeah, sorry, shit. Holy, yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm definitely in the middle of that. I forgot. We were ranting and raving. I couldn't cut off
it's
the
all
rants.
good. I know why. I looked up. I was like, shit, my screensaver's on.
Yeah, no, I've got Van Dux out here of. So they've done one member from each team. Good on you. I don't know if it's elimination or not.
Okay, so I got Osiris and one of the OTM guys.
I am definitely ahead of you, sir, because of the rantings and the ravings. I got a Saquon. Let me know when you get a Saquon in the corner.
Saquon in the corner. Saquon's in the match?
No, he's in the little. They do the little split screen of him watching backstage and everything.
Okay.
Folks, we're syncing up out here.
But yeah, I mean, ultimately, dude, I see these moments in wrestling. Like, people talk about, like, I can't believe it. Dude, we watched, was it WrestleMania 10? Bret Hart shows up, loses to Owen, and then wins the world title later that night. Imagine fans nowadays. The fans then went, woo, oh my God, this is amazing. The internet fans today, why would they set it up like this? Why would he lose to his brother and then win? Doesn't that mean like his brother should be the champion? This is so lame. That's all we get from the internet.
It's funny that you mentioned 10, as I'm still waiting to see if you get the sugar in the corner.
I don't know where sugar is. Just
A little
play.
split screen in the left, bottom left. But it's funny that you mentioned WrestleMania 10 because everyone was comparing it to WrestleMania 9 when Yoko goes over Brett and then, Hogan comes back and takes the title.
Right.
That's what everyone was doing, Punk Hogan out there.
Could you imagine this internet audience the night that Jericho won the belt and they took it off him, the championship that never was, right? Like if Triple H made him give it back, right? Like, could you imagine now Twitter blowing up, being like, I can't believe they did this. They only did this because he's sleeping with Stephanie. This is so bullshit. You're supposed to be mad when the babyface gets screwed. That if you were out on the internet raging, congratulations, you were doing what you're supposed to do. And that's what they're you don't even realize, these people don't realize they're getting manipulated into the story.
But that's the magic of wrestling is, again, you find that it's having that line of it's not quite so serious, but they still can get worked up and crash out about it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, and I'm not saying we don't get ragey or we don't criticize, but again, when it's just good pro wrestling and you watch everyone move these goalposts constantly, and I see these content creators that everything sucks, everything's shit, and you should be grateful that I even showed up. I got Saquon actually in the arena.
Oh, so then, okay.
I might.
You got ahead. It's all good.
Finley on top. I'm working backwards.
Fair enough. I ended up in a commercial.
There you go. So I got to wait for that to finish anyway. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you have to like it. I'm just saying I think people need to realize that some of the shit that people are online raging about is what they want you to do. Like when the Freebirds.
Oh, fully.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. No, finish what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying when the Freebirds would go in and beat up the Rock and Roll Express, or people would lose their minds. Fans wanted to fight them. They didn't go, oh, that was highly entertaining. No, they raged. And I think too much of the fan base now has no imagination, no creativity, and they want everything their way. And it's like when you pray, folks, if I'm praying for the Ravens to win and he's praying for the Bills to win, God's going to piss off one of us. So it's the same thing. If everybody wants the booker to give them what they want, it's not going to work out, is it?
Absolutely. And I saw this from Jose. And, well, I couldn't even come back with anything outside of smite me, oh mighty smiter.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
But I saw C Money had a comment like this earlier, and then Jose came back with most content creators watch clips or watch it alone, so they can't really bounce opinions off anyone else. It's one big echo chamber, and that's what I love of what we do, of why you and I are always here, and Anthony, me and him on Thursdays, etc., and the whole chat, why we get the chat involved so much. So it's not this echo chamber. It's just this collective idea. We've got our thumb to the fucking ground out there, our ear to the nose. But
my favorite thing is convince me I'm wrong. Is if you can put something in front of me where I gotta go, shit, you might be right, then I'm all ears. Right? I mean, how many battles online have we seen or been through where it's like, oh, this guy knows nothing. Okay, well, my opinion's still valid. Can you counter my opinion? No, you're dumb. But you didn't say anything about
I saw so many people that because Danhausen got announced for the show in MSG, you had Labubu out there that's they're spitting in New York City fans' faces and everything, and so many people came out of, when was Danhausen ever over in New York? Of, oh, he wasn't that big of it. And then I just would always comment underneath it a video to where they were selling Danhausen masks with a Knicks hat on outside of Game 3, and everybody can lose their mind over it. This man was over like Rover, of just, you get this mob mentality for fucking clicks and interactions. That's weird.
Yeah, and it's the blind leading the stupid, and it's not going well. Like, it's a lot of, especially for the people that aren't watching the content, they just take someone like Labu's word for it. Again, the guy that's been proven time and time again, and his buddy over at Spiteful will defend him because he said sorry. He's just talking over his ass. They don't have sources. They don't have anything that matters. And again, I think wrestling fans are killing wrestling. Eventually, wrestling's going to die out because wrestling fans.
No, because still you have to take into account, and this is why we again are the WFU versus the IWC, is because
Nah.
Twitter is all of a 5% out of actual wrestling fans. I've said this before, and now more than ever, it's getting proven night in and night out of asses in seats, way more over than IWC tweets.
Well, let me ask the people. Like, I mean, for the people in the chat, I mean, you guys see other creators, and then you follow people online, I'm sure. And you see all these posts, and you see all these clips of like everything's bad, and the WWE's dying. It's in so much trouble. Things aren't good. Nothing's making sense. Their creative is so bad. They ruined the King of the Ring. Shut up, JD. You know shit. Go get a high chair and shut the fuck up. But I mean, at the end of the day, like Oba carrying. Oh,
I'm back in action. And I have Stacks getting grabbed by Osiris.
Mhm.
Osiris hops in, shoulder barge to Stacks.
Did I just get that?
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
going
mean,
through
for
this
me,
every
at the
few
end of the
lines.
day,
Sorry.
I mean, again, you might not like a decision. When the bad guy wins, you're supposed to be mad. And some of these guys, like I said, the little rager from New York, just overlook shit to make his point. And again, if you don't get it, and you brag about all the time you spend in the wrestling industry, but this shit's just flying over your head. Again, maybe get a booster seat so something
Well, they
different.
go also, they like you said, they go segment by segment, like they just analyze one segment instead of the whole show throughout.
Yeah.
I thought Nick would have been better at these commercials by now. We didn't expect this to be taped. And especially when you go down a Sami Zayn rant and a CM Punk rant and everything. You don't interrupt the rant. You respect the rant.
We lost our metronome. We'll find it, though. We'll find it.
That needs to be another shirt at this point. Respect the rant.
Dude, respect the rant. Okay.
I got Van Duh out here. Moonsault onto Bronco inside the ring. Step up in Zaguri. We'll find our point somewhere over the rainbow.
1, 2, 3. We'll give it to
Expect the unexpected, Nick. No one expects the same Inquisition.
Yeah. This match actually got a lot of energy to it. Ariana.
Oh, I got fucking inside out fucking bomb there from Bronco onto Brogan. Von Dare, it's a right hand.
We're close.
Are we gonna get a goddamn dominator out here?
We might.
Almost.
Do you got a brawl outside the ring?
No, not yet.
You got Saquon in the corner?
I still have Alexis and Ariana in the corner on the outside.
Okay.
Tagged.
Okay. Just in time to
Brogan with a stunner cutter. Stacks with a diving ass elbow. 1, 2. Dux breaks it up. He got his ducks in a row. Dempsey out here.
Oh, okay, you got that. Okay, good.
I got a big boot from Osiris on the Ducks.
Oh.
Breaking news: Sammy ain't no champ no more. MDB out here can hot dog in a grandstanding.
Like I said,
everybody dumped on the outside.
I did not have an issue with Sammy losing, and I do not. I've been on stream time and time again, begging for these titles to be a little bouncy.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of long runs. We've seen 1, a lot of long runs.
2 count.
Sorry. Right. No, that's all. You're good.
So, Birthright gets the 2 count on the suplex powerbomb double maneuver.
We're good. I got you.
There we go. Babe, I got you, babe.
Up in the corner, LeDuc.
Bucks in the corner, got him up on top. Don't touch a thing. We'll get called from this spot.
Yeah, I mean, last night to me was just a night of fun. And I know some people said,
Stacks. That didn't look intentional. That looked slippery ropes.
It looked painful as
here. Yeah, the rest instant check it on. You good, dog? You good, dog?
Moonsaults in stereo.
No, last night was one of those, like I said, one of the most fun of being on stream of a show that I've watched in a while because you got that like giddy of, Are they going to actually do it? Could they actually swerve? Oh my God, could it be? I don't know what the present's going to be. We nobody wanted Cody to win, and that's the thing that everybody just skips past now. Nobody wanted Cody there, and we got Punk versus Sammy instead. I think that's a happy fucking surprise.
Well, they found a really good way. Like, I mean, we talk right now about this whole MJF, Kenny, Ospreay, Darby. Like, that's been a bit of a mess. That's been a bit convoluted, as always.
Right?
Oh, Dion out of nowhere.
The steps. Dion runs like a fucking Naruto character. Run better, boy. Like, stop that. Why you run like this? You run like a water boy.
Right. As now everybody eating stairs. OTM, all right. Oh shit.
Are you gonna have to get still some multi-person match to just decide this? Like, we're not gonna get any decisive.
Oh, nice.
Oh, caught him.
Oh, Birthright pulling out both of him now. Ariana's got a shoe. Who throws a shoe?
Who? Honestly.
Oh, DVD, by the way, is what we've been calling Van Dux. DVD.
The fear I see. Oh, they're gonna win it.
Hey. Duck's Legacy with the win.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack,
quack, quack, quack. They need a tag team name. Chat, what's your best tag team name for Shawn Legacy and Von Dux? Because there's some beefy, flippy boys.
Right. I'm throwing down Duck's Legacy.
I think that's an A&E show, or close to it. It might be a dynasty instead of a legacy.
There we go, folks. So your new number one contenders is DVD, two of a kind.
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah, so silly.
No, that might be their name. Two of a kind.
Two of a kind. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, they're going to be fun. Put them up against Axiom and shit.
Fraxium. It reminds me of Fraxium.
Yeah. So, I mean, NXT's got to have that energy, that vibe, that, I hate to say it, but a little bit of that work rate to it.
Well, do they have a better tag team division, or at least exemplify their tag team division a little bit more? Because, you show 4 teams that you could have all out there, and they're all competitive. Anybody could win it. You got, weapon time.
Yeah, I think, it's got signs of potential, and maybe a little more potential than some of the other ones. But we got Jada Parker, Miss Parker, talking about Natty, who she will take on one-on-one tonight. Looking
Miss Uso.
I know people have had some concerns about Miss Parker, mostly Jey Uso's wife, but seriously, I think the fact that she's working with Natty means that they have special care for her, that they see something more in her, so they're taking the time to give her a Natty instead of being like someone else who they just kind of let ride off into the sunset or not quite pan out. They're giving her extra, like spending that time with Natty is going to be good for her.
Yeah, but she's lost so much. Is it one of those of, hey, so Lola's going to move up, Tatum's going to move up, we're going to nerf you a little bit, so once they move up and they go on, then we'll pull you up. I don't argue that they were losing things. The only thing I have an issue with, and now Natty's got her own little baddie posse.
Yes, I like the baddie posse. It's going to be good. They're the low-key
You're a big posse guy.
We're getting Hank versus
Carver.
Carver. Still trying to organize all these names in my head. God damn it.
Well, no, you got big beefy boys slapping meat out here because you had Keanu that took out Hank out there last week and everything. Didn't he can throw him into some goddamn electrocution?
I thought so. As we do have, I got Sugar. What do you got?
I got a commercial, so pause, put the pause.
I got that sugar on my tongue.
Sugar, honey.
What is
yeah, what up?
More Tiara. Let's go. We always need more Tiara. It's a cowbell.
Well, absolutely. Well, trust me, we got the Yum Yums out here, but So far, pretty solid of start to NXT, I would say.
Yeah, like I said, if I was going to be hypercritical, which we can be, I wouldn't have opened. I would have switched the order of the opening segment. I just didn't like Callie starting off the show on the energy that she did. But not a bad segment setting up that, and you're trying to build new characters and kind of get the fans used to them. That tag match, a lot of fun, a lot of energy. Maybe some would argue slightly overbooked because there was a lot of moving parts, but a big win for DVD and Legacy. So the DVD Legacy, let's go.
Yeah, I still think two of a kind, especially because I can just hear it like the RVD's entrance. Two of a kind. Hi, hi. It works because they're swole. They're like getting jackass squirrels. They're swole as hell, but can like flip like nobody's business.
Natty's fighting Kendall Gray for the title. No. Yes.
Tonight.
Yes. Right there. Yes. Natty worked out for Cora Jade real good. Oof. And Cora's doing her thing. She's loving life. Some talent you just can't fix. Like some people are just them, and she's one of them.
Well, even if they're enhanced, but Jada Parker with so many, she needs a couple wins out here. She needs. Why isn't she going after the North American title?
She won last week. Right? She got a big win. Stared down Natty the whole time she got the pin. She's on a roll. One.
Fair enough. Well, I was going to. Didn't she just lose to Natty? That's where I was.
I don't think so. But anyway, again, I think people get really worried, but I think we forget that like some of this talent's young. I mean, Husky Harris didn't stay Husky Harris forever. They, things change.
How much Husky could a Harris Huck if a Harris could Husky?
Right. I do think that the idea that they want Natty to work with someone like Parker is I believe they see something in Parker. She's got to get that wrestling down pat. And like she's been a little botchy and spotty and oops.
I think she's been one of the top ones that like, she's been a fan favorite and been, one of the more attention getters on NXT for a minute now.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't think that's changed much. Like, I don't think she's gone up a lot, but I don't think she's dipped a lot. I think she's been kind of maintaining the middle, and now there's openings that she can take advantage of.
Why not dip like this?
Right. But I will be right back. Just hopefully I'll catch you when I
There you go. I'm still in a commercial break, so you catch me when you get back here, sir. As Law and Order Toronto, of course, this man takes a pause. He's got to go set his DVR out there instead of his DVD for Law and Order Toronto. Spaz, I see you. Spaz, this was up here before, and I know Spaz has probably been pulling his hair out over there, but Spaz, thank you for the $10 super chat. As I got Saquon backstage with a bat right now, batter up, but hear me out. War Games, Jade, Mitchin, Mia, Maya, Naomi, Bianca versus Charlotte, Soul, Lexi, Chelsea, and Tiff. Folks more uptight about a Punk win than Supergirl's poor box office shots fired. Love the boys in chat. Fair enough. I haven't watched Supergirl. From certain people that I've heard of, like their kind of breakdown of the movie, I feel like I might enjoy it, but I've also seen a lot of people that have very much like gone and seen it and like, yeah, I don't know about that one. They might have done a little too much with it. So that might be one of those. I'll watch it when it streams versus, you'll get some money out of me. War Games, the baddies, Naomi, Bianca. So you have to turn Bianca heel coming back and Naomi heel coming back. Versus Charlotte, no. Alexa. Yeah, I don't know. You start to get me with, the crossover of the streams right there. I still think you might get a War Games of Bloodline v non-Bloodline or anti-coagulates, anti-blood of you get Soul, you get Solo, you get LA, etc. out there. As I got Hank out here, I still want me some Hank and Tank jerseys out here. I need that at the merch store. I need that. I want to buy it. I want to purchase it. And I get it's very public enemy and all of that, which they're infamous in more ways than one. But they've been a tag team that I almost feel has stayed too long in NXT. They really hit a stride at one point, and if they would have moved up then, I don't know. Well, then again, when I thought that they would have gotten moved up is when Motor City was there, when the New Day was there, all the teams that just got released. So would have they just been another fucking casualty? But they're a team I think you could move up to a Friday Night SmackDown right now and actually have some fucking fun with because they have a personality. They have, not a lot of teams right now in WWE done well are the fucking Smash Mouth team that's got some personality. So, as Keanu Carver coming out right now. So, folks, let me know who you got for this match. Whether you got Keanu Carver or Tank, not the Tank. Carver for the win. Hank and Tank need to go to the main roster. I think so. You need to do something. Yeah. So they're showing last Sunday from the cookout. Yeah. Oh, so he threw Hank through multiple tables. I thought he threw him into the fucking, the sound system or something. Yeah. Then last week we had Carver get put through the barricade. Tank and Hank. Bro, I was steaming hearing this little girl talk. Who? Huh? Bernard, you're going to have to fill me in on that one there. Hank and Tank versus Outrunners. Oh, for sure. The Outrunners are a team of, remember when they were over? When they're almost, they're so close and, I feel of almost push of like, remember when the Outrunners were over like Rover? When we were upset that they were getting used on the pre-shows for pay-per-views because they were one of the best tag teams that they had in that division because they can bought it in a gimmick and you got behind them. Now they're goddamn afterthought. I forgot that they were even fucking there. And we're already underway out here, but no, that would be fucking perfect if you could get. I would pay to see that match. I want to see someone fantasy book that match. The little girl from the Supergirl. Oh, on the contacts. I can see how that. Yeah. All right. Jose, very much out of context. Sounds out of pocket. 100%. Capone, what up? I'm a big posse guy. Bloodline, NWO, Ministry of Darkness, Nation of Domination. You said posse, right? Yes, posse. I'm going to emphasize for the YouTube algorithms, I said posse, not the other word. That's maybe how I have to say it. If I don't like factions, I like posse. As Carver's just hitting them with the H-bombs. Just forearm after forearm. And still kicks out at 2. God damn. Keanu Carver is a guy that I think once they fully, there's something there. There's an attitude there that just aggression behind everything. And I think once they can really figure out where they want to go with him or how they want to pull it off, it's got like a Taz vibe, or it's got like that, I am just somebody who will rip your fucking head off and down your neck and, enjoy the whole time I'm doing it. Because he's just got this extra gear, it feels, when he sells stuff. That's genius. What? Dark Material, who's what now? Anthony, do you think that Jada will win a title in NXT before she moves up? I think at this point, she kind of has to. I thought before she could get away without it because she was steaming. Now I think she probably needs at least a North American title, if not a world title. I think 2 count again. The Tank won't go down. I mean, this does work if you've got Carver just walking through. Well, not exactly walking through, but he's got somebody that at least size-wise compares. Tank firing up. It was some dark for material for sure. Oh boy, oh boy. Y'all gonna have that conversation. I feel like that's a dark alleyway I don't want to go down. Pause. Sean, I've yet to be impressed by anything Carver has done in the ring. His movesets are all on default, but I think I get what you're saying, but I think it's also the explosiveness thing. Again, it's to me, it's if a wide receiver, every wide receiver can run the same fucking route, but with certain people, you see the fluidity, you see the way that they move when they're running the route or anything like that. That I think Carver's got a bit of that. You can see the athleticism shine through. I just want to see them fine tune the rest of it. Like he's fine with having kind of the basic moveset of there's plenty of guys that have done that, but he does it with a veracity, to use a vocabulary word, multi-syllabic. Keanu Carver should be pushed NXT title. Maybe a mid-card first. I know he was oh, good God. Hank with a fucking Saito suplex. Carver just got up for a goddamn drop kick on the Irish whip. Excuse me. And plants this man. I didn't expect that man to get up like that. 3 count. Carver's an ex-football guy, so he's got that same kind of the Braun Breakers, the Roman Reigns, that has that natural explosiveness to when they do impact shit. So that's why matches like this, I think, are much better his suit. Spaz with a $10 super chat. I need to hear Seth tell LA I'm fighting for a title that I never lost and you've never won. Random cue of who's a world champion first of Dirty Dom or Penta, maybe. Fair. I'm not sure I fully got the first half, and inside look at Narako tonight. I think we're going to commercial break right now if the Voice Beyond's listening. But kind of didn't get the first part of what you were saying there. LA cut the promo of his goddamn career out there. And I think Oba cut a fantastic promo as well. Honestly, I think Monday Night Raw was pretty much a goddamn 10 out of 10, or at least a 9 outside of Maxine and goddamn Austin Theory, but I digress. They're just the Visions, Dom and Liv, but of who becomes champ first. Well, isn't Dom technically already a world champ? AAA Mega Champion. So does that count? If you're saying actual WWE Championship, I almost want to say Penta because size a bit or something to that effect. Like, I don't know. I can almost believe a bit more of Penta beats a Roman than a Dom beats a Roman. But I also know that Dom would cheat by hook and by goddamn crook, and it'd be that kind of way. And it'd be one of those unbelievables a la Sami Zayn's. Put me down for Penta. Get KJ to come back to that. Hank showing out, absolutely. Reminder, folks, we do. Yeah, Tank. Yeah, reminder, folks, we do have the Twitch out there. Kind of been blowing up, though. So we do have the Twitter. We do have the merch store. We do have the Instagram. We're out there on Spotify of any sort of platforming streaming. If you don't want to see this ugly mug or anything and you just want to hear our beautiful voices, you got all those options too as well. But yeah, growing and showing. Bringing NWA wrestling is awesome. So I've heard that it's improving. Granted, I also saw King Trevor Murdoch the other day, so I don't know how much I want to believe in back into that, but Comet has apparently been doing wonders for them. Allegedly, they've been out there at least competing with an TNA, but I want to see I'm glad if they're actually going to if they're going to make a comeback and a resurgence out there. Because we used to be a staple of the channel. The Crockett Cup was a yearly tradition on this channel. and then they sullied it and they sold it. And then I think the last one we watched was with Father James Mitchell up there doing the Tony Khans. And then since then it's been lost in the abyss. So if they start to make a comeback, and comment might become a bit of an easier way to find, we'll see. We'll see. Sheamus is yeah, the Sheamus news. We've talked about that a bit, but again, Sheamus is talented, but at the same time, what were you really going to get out? Like, what did you not accomplish? What is left to accomplish? Like, why? Beyond sentimental, what's the reason for him staying there? What's the reason for him keeping there? For the man who keeps coming back, beyond just
right, right. Despite my own better judgment.
Right. I am in a commercial break right now, just to clarify. Okay.
I'm hoping you come back to Naraku, having they're showing insight into the man.
Fair enough. When that happens, I might do the Rockaway. So we'll see.
I fully expect it, sir.
Fair enough. But
the thing, you're right about Sheamus, though. Like, no, like, we love the guy. He's funny. He's good. He's been in movies.
Morocco.
Jack.
I got the
Tony D pin.
Yep. With the eye patch and all. So I'm going to do the Rockaway.
There you go. Nick taking a pause for the cause. Show rolling on, folks. We are getting insight into evil, now known as Naraku, and we're learning all about him. But he did lose to Tony straight up, lickety-split. So what does this mean? But apparently he's not done with one-eyed Tony. Yeah, listen, that is the truth, boss, and I'm with you. I get it. Like, as much as I just said a bunch of nice things about him, he was never my favorite. Like, when he came in and like won the Rumble or won the title, I was like, really, this guy? I thought he was a good heel champion. I still think the bar was probably his best stuff. And I think there's an opportunity now that we might get the bar again. So, yeah, like, I mean, again, for the fans out there, this fake rage is just, it's nauseating. Mad about everything. Right? I mean, I can't be mad at a guy that was in a Ninja Turtle movie. What's up with it, Vanilla Face? What is, yeah, good question. That is where they are airing NWA programming. Apparently it's taken over comment by storm. As we go to the back with Tate Wilder and Cam. Yep, folks, these are all real names. We're learning. LA Knight does not need to be involved in this feud. Very unhappy with the booking choice. I'm going to be like MDB if LA wins the title. I think they're like, I mean, as long as LA keeps being over like this, how are you going to stop LA from getting a title? Some fans out there already believe that it's long overdue. So, I mean, at some point, you figure, like, even last night, he was over. He was so over. Whether you like him or not, like, just here's Mason. Cam's hiding from Rook. Tomorrow, Athena Maya World kickoff, the women's casino gauntlet match. Does one of them win? If anyone, it's going to be Athena, but it's up in the air, Damien. Again, the Maya had a nice story, but I wonder now if they're going to take she got the win over Athena. Is this Athena potentially finding a way to get her back, get back? Austin Theory won and Sammy lost on the same night. I missed it. You did, but big win for Theory. Pumped. Curious how this continues. The vision is not dead. It might be a little blinky, but it's still seeing shit. As we're in the back with Natty and her girls, your evolved champion, Thakita Lyons and Carmen Petrovich of the Evil Dogs. Scream for me, Orlando. Here comes. All right, so we're up next with the Fatal 4-Way. I will put a poll up for this one, folks. Let me know who you're taking. Interesting. the following contest. So this is for who will be the number one contender. As we already found out, DVD and Legacy are going to be tagged number one contenders. So who's in this one? Lizzie. Who do we got? Lizzie. Thea. Izzy. Izzy Rain. Can't make everyone happy. That's the thing that people forget about a lot of times, right? And a lot of times when we're thinking about these opinions or where we think people should be booked, it's our own personal bias gets involved. Even myself, right? Like you try and understand. Like Sammy losing last night. I could have raged. I'm a giant Sammy fan, but I loved what they did, so kind of put that to bed. And I think that's where fans forget. Like you can't make everyone happy, and you're supposed to be mad that the Street Profits got screwed. The Street Profits are mad. So, I mean, you have those moments. So we got Thea Hale with her new vibe, her new attitude. I liked Sheamus. It's just Vince and Triple H never gave him a good push to stay relevant. I don't know about that. I would argue that maybe he got more love than he deserved. Izzy Dane looking like $1,000,005.
Yum yums.
Let's go. How can I drive when I'm legally blind? So it's tricky. It's really hard to keep the dog in the hood of the car, my guy. Really hard. I've come to the conclusion that Jose is way cooler than MDB. I don't know. It's pretty tight. Let's go. That's jokes. He's definitely in contention. A little blinky. Something in its eye. A little bit. Oh, yeah, Layla Diggs. That's who I was waiting for. All right, folks. Get your votes in. Layla Diggs is in the ring. And we are set to go. Lizzie Rain needs to calm the hell down.
Merch ad.
Oh. On that note, thanks to Big Nick. There you go, folks. They're on a merch ad. We're on a merch ad. Get your merch. Get your new drops. We got the Nike apparel. We have the Pause for the Cause. We have the pre-mat apparel. So get yours today. Poll went blank. Need a revote. Oh, no way. I still got it up. All right. Well, we're not doing a revote. It's not that important. The Izzy Dane Dam could be Guys, don't forget about Dark Side of the Ring about TNA on at 9. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to this one, 316. So I appreciate that reminder for sure. I've been seeing clips go around all day. I saw Jeff Jarrett on Ariel Helwani. I thought Jeff did a really good job. I thought he spoke very candidly about a lot of things. And again, I mean, Jeff will always be the retirement tour that never was.
I was going to come back on Speaking Candidly, but instead I had to come back on the retirement tour that never was.
He won't go away.
yeah, I'm like a Tuma. But I didn't realize that. Now I got to try and see if I can make sure I can find a way to watch Vice, because that's really like out of this season of the Dark Side of the Ring, what I'm excited for, because that's shit that we all watched. And
we watched it happen in real time.
Well, and it's been talked about to death from every avenue, from every aspect of it. That's the biggest thing that gets talked about. I want to know, and I know it's not a complete retrospective, but I'm interested as shit to hear them actually say it.
I thought the trailer was really good because they were talking about like one man had the balls to go against the big bad WWE. I'm paraphrasing. And, they were revolutionary and they took the world by storm. And then all of a sudden, Jim Cornette pops up and goes, and then it fell to shit. I was like, that's Jim.
Yeah, but that's I've been listening lately, honestly. And this isn't shaping my opinion or anything like that. Of like going through his, like when he talks about like his TNA reports, because we do the TNA streams and everything. And all of that. And now it's funny that that's come out. And again, you've heard Russo talk about it. You've heard Jarrett talk about it. You've heard other talent who was there talk about it. Of some of those stories are tale as old as time now with this shit.
I think D'Lo Brown might be the star of this whole thing when it's all said and done. And then Karen Jarrett sits down and opens up. Like, I mean, it's kind of the first time she's really publicly talked about how this all went down. I've seen clips of D'Lo kind of saying it looks sketchy, but then also, the idea that, I decided to be with Jeff long after me and Kurt were done. So, I mean, it's interesting to see the different,
well, I still thought it would have been interesting if they'd even gotten as Dutch as we're getting another Club WWE ad right now, which we've seen more Club WWE ads than we have seen John Cena tournament discussions, but I digress. But like if you could have gotten a Dixie Carter out there and actually open up about it, I know unless you tell her it's a shooting for the Real Housewives of Nashville, she ain't going to show up. But,
she ain't coming. I clicked for Izzy. Let's go. Shout out. So we got a fatal 4-way coming up, folks. As soon as we come out of this commercial break,
I have them showing the arena of Sunday night's Heat in Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's go.
September 6th.
You got the girls in the corner?
No. Now I have Layla Diggs in the center of the ring. Shout out Layla, though. She shared can call out and everything. So peripheral friend of the channel for tonight. I might have to take her to win this match.
Let's go.
She's part of the Natty Baddies.
Okay. Have you got the match started in Ronan?
I have. Ding ding.
Okay. So all right. So everybody ends up in the corner.
I got Izzy takes Thea, Layla now in the corner. Izzy working both of them.
Perfect.
Lizzie on Izzy action. Yeah.
Izzy on Lizzie action. Oh, Layla Diggs. I thought you said Layla. Never mind.
Layla not related to Stefan.
No. Dun, dun, dun. What were we just talking about? Oh, yeah, the Dark Side. Dark Side's good. And I mean, again, a lot of us watch some of this play out on real time. Some of the crazy things that you would see in TNA. I was definitely dialed in for the Spike TV days, and it's one of the reasons why the channel has always kind of held TNA as something important. So they need, if they could pick it up, that'd be nice.
Well, there is always the low TNA that I've always said they are the Harry Potter of pro wrestling. They are the boy who should have died but lived.
Right. Oh, nice.
Deal with a roll through. 1, 2. Also, good to see Little Liv getting some work too.
Right.
The official.
Yes. Baby Liv.
Layla just, that's a provocative ass pin.
Yeah. The pace and the transitions of all this has been really fun to watch. Oh.
Izzy takes out Layla on the outside. So now, how shallow in the name do you have to go of, well, your name's Izzy and your name's Lizzie? Huh? You couldn't find anything that's that far off? That's that differential?
Well, once upon a time, a certain person would not have allowed Izzy and Lizzie to exist in the same, ecosphere.
Yeah, but they have also been like named Frosty McFreeze and everything. So.
Yeah, what the fuck? Do you imagine how much that would have changed the entire history of wrestling if Frosty
We're not here. We've been Thanos snapped out of existence. If a Frosty McFreeze replaces Stone Cold Steve Austin, we're not here because wrestling's not here.
No. Frosty the Freeze says, I just whooped your
Whooped
ass.
your ass.
No.
You can talk about your cones, your sandwiches, but Frosty McFreeze said,
Right.
I just whooped your ass.
I just bit your ass.
Right. Him, instead of coming down in the beer truck, he comes down in the ice cream truck.
Right. Playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Right. Right now with the chops in the corner.
Yeah. Corny's a premier wrestling historian. Yeah, he's up there. I mean, there's guys like, Brian Sullivan and stuff that do a great job, historically breaking down what's gone on in wrestling. There's several good names, but Jim's got a big platform. I know he's a little controversial, but he knows his shit.
Well, especially when it comes to wrestling history, Solomon's good. James Romero, actually, he does the stuff with Stevie Last, even though he's Jim's co-host, isn't bad because
he knows his
he knows history. That's the thing is I like I'm the nerd, the neurodivergent wrestling nerd that likes the shit of guess the program and everything.
Yeah, that shit's fun.
Yeah, but that's something you get from Jim that I like. I'll rather listen to him talk about that than the current stuff.
Right. Well, I think even him, he backed off Dynamite because almost every week he was showing up and saying the same shit.
He was dancing on the
having a time,
and then we go to commercial.
Commercial. All right. So you let me know when we get is he setting up a superplex?
Fair enough. I had Thea out there just doing her Daniel Garcia leaned away. Yeah, I like this though. Jose hashtag #NerdoDivergent for sure.
Right.
That's the thing is, I like to take in as many different opinions on stuff of that, get the whole scope of everything, how anybody feels about it. And especially knowing and learning that much history stuff of what's been done before gives you a different perspective on what's going on right now, I feel.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a large collection of wrestling fans out there that really should expand their horizons and actually take a look at some of this wrestling that they think they know so much about. Because again, when you see moments like last night and things play out, and when we talk about real pro wrestling, which people love throwing around, which is such a shitty trope at the end of the day. But I mean, again, the proof is in the history of it all. And if you look back, the stories were there. The stories mattered so much. And you're right. You can learn from that. There was successes that worked, and they've always worked. Think about it.
Well, you get down again. It's not trying to glaze goddamn Jim Cornette on this whole fucking stream tonight, but he still, I think, has the best explanation of what makes pro wrestling fans. When he's talking about, you see the little guy on the side of the road that's getting kicked out of him by the big guy, and then he come back the next week and he's kicking the out of him, and now you want to pay to see it and this and that. That's at the core of this. What gets you hooked in. Every second of this, we were sitting there. Don't want to miss it. Of the trailers are about to start before or wrap it up before the main event, before the Star Wars kicks off, before you hear the da 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 with the main event, because we knew that they had built up to something so cool. Of, is it CM Punk actually? Could it be even somebody like a Kevin Owens? Could they bait and switch us on a bait and switch and have it be a Randy? I even like the whole little aspect of Sammy sat there and walked up and just mushed Punk in the face and everything.
Yeah,
you had so much of that was just little bit of stories here, there, and everywhere that sold and built up that whole moment for 2.5 hours, from minute 1 of that show to minute 2:34 or whatever. You were sold on everything around that.
For sure. And I mean, again, I think throughout time, I mean, we've been subject to this before. And it really would be fun to take a test group of current modern wrestling fans and show them some of the patience they had to have with old wrestling, where things didn't happen quickly at times. Things went slowly and builds were long. Man, they used to tease that the Undertaker was coming back for 3 months. There'd be the random lightning for 3 months, and then all of a sudden there he is. Oh my God, he's back again!
But you wouldn't. You would get 1 week. You'd get just the lights go up for 10 seconds. Then the next week you get a lightning bolt.
Yeah,
and then you get 3rd week nothing. 4th week you get spooky children play a video package.
Yeah, you're not I mean, again, it took time. And they nowadays we get it. Microwave society changes the dynamic a little, but ultimately that
I'm back in action. I'm back in action. I have Carmen setting up or Izzy setting up a superplex onto Lizzie.
Izzy on Lizzie.
She rolls right into Thea and
frog splash in stereo.
Right. Cena's tournament should be the You Can't See Too. You got to have the first one. That's the sequel.
Right.
As Layla and Thea right now wailing away in the center of the ring. Thea Hale has like the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm going through some shit of I'm fighting my alt personality hairstyle. I feel with the red and black the hair dye. Like a lot of people who are of that a certain age bracket have dated a woman that had that fucking hair pattern and have some scar tissue and some issues that they got to still work through.
Funny, yeah. Yeah, that is so funny and so true. Some of us multiple, but hey.
Oh. Well, sometimes you got to learn. You got to repeat a class to learn the lesson.
Bro, this is the story of my life.
I'm waiting for a shoe. I'm waiting for a shoe.
Once upon a time, Nick. Once upon a time.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Right.
She's hulking up. Oh, caught up. Pacing's been all right for this so far.
Yeah, no, it's been a good match. Real good energy.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of like somebody rolls out and then it's like two people fight.
No, a lot of transitional stuff. And I mean, you saw it with a superplex into the double. Oh, springboard.
Oh,
Izzy sent on.
Izzy.
Like stuff like this. The misdirection has been good on this one.
Yeah. Well, have they really found WWE as a whole? The misdirections worked well recently. Oh,
nice.
Again, Layla Dix showing up. Well, again, there hasn't been that, even with the tag team match, you didn't really get too much because there was one member of every team involved. You didn't get somebody that just rolled out and couldn't give a fuck.
No, the good pacing to the matches, good work.
No double cutter.
Oh wow, Izzy.
Lizzie.
The L was silent.
Yo,
that was dope. Backflip into a Pele kick.
Underlay.
That's filthy.
Did you see the video going around of the camera guy at Raw that had the World Cup game fully up in the camera?
Oh, Lizzie got her.
1, 2, Thea breaks it up. Shotgun drop kick.
Oh, shit. Claymore.
Keanu got up for a fucking drop kick, too, while you're on your pause, which you don't expect from a man like that.
Right?
Big move.
Oh, Cyrus over the top was kind of scary to watch.
Oh, 1, 2. That looked good because Izzy ducked it.
She ducked it like at the last possible second.
Matrix that shit.
That 1,
2. Thea breaks it up. Yo,
this is good shit. Let's go.
Every time you think somebody's got it, that you get somebody that turns around, bing, bang, boom, breaks it up.
Come on, clap a little, crowd. As Lil Liv is the only one moving around the ring right now, folks.
Check it on everybody, but we had the choke slam. Layla Diggs has really shown up. I think that's who you were talking about before that Jada just went over.
Yes.
But she's very much shown out with all of this.
I think Layla's looked good tonight. A lot, some innovative offense, good speed, good,
hits the back handspring into a fucking Pele kick. Like, who does that?
Oh, Izzy kicks Thea in the chest.
Oh, Codebreaker. Yo.
Oh, my God.
That kid. Shining Wizard.
Oh, my God. Thea's going to win. Kimura.
Oh, you're right into all of this, though. Just bing. Wow. Oh,
Nice.
She's got her up. Slam that.
Layla's been
In the ring
impressive.
post.
I legit just thought Layla had the dub for sure.
Yo, into the ring post.
Nope, now she ain't winning. Bye.
Big boot.
Watch Lizzie.
Lizzie gonna break it up. Lizzie.
Watch Lizzie. Lizzie's back. Good call.
Yeah, but no, if they hit like finisher, signature move, bing, back, boom.
Look really good. And that move from Lizzie was great.
Super impact. Well, and they haven't left the ring. There hasn't been a lot of fighting on the outside. The stage, the world is your oyster.
Imagine that, Nick. The stage is where you should perform. Imagine that concept.
Right.
Who would have thunk it?
Hey, look at us. Who would have thought?
Oh.
Lizzie on Izzy. I'm getting dizzy with this Izzy on Lizzie.
Big head bot.
Oh, trying to get her up.
Oh,
into the post. Up over.
Lizzie's
fucking headbutt from hell.
Oh, that's twice now. Lizzie is starting to impress me a lot. For like this is what we're talking about. This is
what you should have done with Mason Rook. Leave well enough alone. They barely changed their name. The whole backslide from.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 2. Holy shit!
Oh, she's got to go to the Kimura. Oh, whoa!
Oh,
package. Yo,
this is so good.
We thought we were going into the final sequence. We're still going. Yo.
By the way, we got a "This Is Awesome" chant just happened, and they're not doing it.
Does she call that move Thunderstruck?
Another knee. Yeah. What?
Does she call that can kick from the heavens when she pops up Thunderstruck? Because she should if she don't.
I think she does.
Fair
no
enough.
Salt.
Layla's gonna get it. Layla gets the win.
Layla gets it. Let's go. Layla Diggs is on the scene. A huge W, Nick. Showed up.
Joked about taking her. I feel like I should have like fully committed, fully sent it.
Let's go.
I really like that WWE has managed to figure out we can have a match that has a couple people that you think is going to win and one who might be a long shot, and we can manage to clear it out to where the long shot wins.
Yeah, I mean, again, I thought all 4 women showed out. I was impressed with everybody.
Picture perfect moonsault.
Gorgeous moonsault. A lot of moonsaults are happening nowadays, but no, I think this is excellent. Gorgeous, picture perfect moonsault. And Layla Diggs. We're digging it.
Yeah, we're taking on Zarya next week. Sorry about your damn luck, though.
So, have people already started making the Sasha comparables?
I thought it.
Has that happened?
Well, listen, I'm getting Vulcan out here. Live long and prosper if I can do the thing. See, how do you look at, this, fit Latina woman and everything like that? Like I said, some people have called her the 10th wonder of the world and everything. And you know what we should call her? Reina Vulcan. Huh? Yeah. That doesn't even sound right.
I've had many name arguments with you, sir. I get you on this one of like Nikki Blackheart was on point.
And I get it. You slid that far from Nikki Blackheart's here. Yeah. Reina Vulcan's here.
Clip it.
Yeah, but why? So she's got like weird, like Nordic-y fucking types and shit. Like, why? Why is she out here just, I am the hammer, you are the nail type shit?
Right? No, I mean, that's essentially what she's saying. I'm here to F stuff up. As Tavion Heights is in the ring, folks.
I am in commercial.
All right. So you let me know when you get Tavion looking sad. But after NXT tonight, I'm watching Dark Side. Sounds good. Let's go.
Right. Actually,
I've been watching Nikki Blackheart since CCW. I'm with you, Jose. Who the fuck is Reina Vulcan? It's a rough one. Reina Vulcan. And someone's going to say it means something, but it just Doesn't pass the name test.
Like I said, you can fight me on a JC Mateo, on a, I think we even went back to the Gunther Walter days and everything. I'll take those fights.
Right.
Reina Vulcan. I don't even give a shit what your name was before that. Reina Vulcan is a bad name regardless.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, I think they're trying so hard to be like, I got this unique name, but you got to say it.
But they're not picking it. They're not. Are they just getting a list from like 3 names from like creative and like pick one?
I think that's what I've been made to understand is like they get options and then they kind of break it down and they talk it over. But I mean, it baffles me that the athlete and the coach or the GM or whoever, like the booker, like they don't go, Reina Vulcan. I don't know, man. We got anything better than Reina Vulcan?
I was trying to think of what Mo can prank call that we could think of right there. Amanda Huggin kiss. Do I have an Amanda Huggin kiss?
Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts. I like the big boots, and I cannot lie. I'm with you, bro. I felt them.
Fair enough.
Queen Volcano. There you go.
What does
would it be like the Volcano Queen, or she's the queen of the volcanoes?
Is that what Reina Vulcan means?
Damien says it's dope.
No. Sorry, sir. No, I'm leader of the Hogan tribe. I strongly would disagree. That ain't the stickiest of the ickies out there. That don't sit well with me. I'm like I don't get like what is the fucking connection there on any of that?
It's Spanish for queen, and Vulcan is volcano in Spanish. Queen Volcano. All right.
Krakatoa. What?
the eyes of Mordor of this name. What is happening?
Yeah, Gondor calls for aid. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, guys. I just think some of the names. I mean, even like Mason Rook didn't hit really well for me. I was like, then I kind of got behind it a little more of like Mason and Rook. I get
that's nowhere near as bad as this.
No, I get you. I mean, we constantly talked about Jeff Cobb and what happened to him and JC Mateo. He picked it. He wanted it. Lexus King, I'm still uncertain with when he had a famous name. So
Royce Keys versus Will Hobbs. That was the whole thing.
The 5'9" in the house. I don't know. I mean, again, he picked it. We've been told extensively.
That's still, again, none of those are anywhere near as bad as this. This is the fall off here needs to be studied. Someone needs to be investigated. You're agreeing with me on how it sucks. Normally you fight with me on this. So this needs to be investigated.
Nick's having flashbacks and getting defensive. I didn't do it. I'm with you. I'm okay. You're like, I know you're going to contradict me. 3 words, another Jordan Grace. Yeah, I get the comparable. You get nervous if you're Jordan when you haven't been booked very well. You've been kind of quiet, and you see people like Nikki and Jada and others starting to work their way up in the like that powerhouse.
No, because tough. I still think she's got so much. Like she's cornering the market on that. As I'm back to the commentary team after advertisement for a heat wave. Jordan Grace kind of is the prototype for that.
Right.
So it's hard to knock somebody off that pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a lot of big men that tried to be Shaq, but Shaq's still Shaq.
Right. Tavion Heights out here looking like Method Man.
No, I haven't got Tavion yet.
Oh.
Like I said, I just got the commentary team right now.
It's weird because I didn't get them at all. That's edited out. I go from Volcano to
now I got Tavion in the ring. METHOD man. TAVION man.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Hey, you get out my ring.
Nick is passionate about his hate. He's passionate about names and stairs. And fuck.
I don't want to be the Rashad McCants out here, but hate. The haters ball out here.
Yeah,
I mean Charlie Murphy. Hate
the Volcano Queen is upon that. Listen, and MDB knows because we've been joking around about it. I mean, we had our eye on Nikki Blackheart for a long time. I'm happy to see her get here. Yeah, I mean, she's going to deliver no matter what her name is.
Yeah, we'll see. So are we actually at a point to where names can hold a talent back?
Right. Tavion says, I have not reached the heights I should have.
Pun intended.
It had to be.
Arizo, I think we might be seeing your cousin Enzo show up sooner rather than later. I'll be going to Raw next Monday, live in Dallas.
Let's go. It should be good.
Again, if you bring a Wrestling for Life Network sign and can prove it and all of that, you get your pictures with the sign on there, especially if you get it on TV. Jose, proof positive out there. We'll send you the merch.
Oh.
And so Jackson Drake and Vanity Project out here.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I concur.
The Gap ad is out here.
Nicholas, I concur.
Philip. But no, so living around the Lakes region and everything, I see too many douchebags in my regular day-to-day that look like these chuckle fucks out here.
Oh my God.
And I'm just punchable face.
You ever walk into like a convenience store or a gas station and you see three guys that look like this hanging out in there? You instantly just like roll your eyes like, oh fuck.
Is this a sign we're old?
Yes.
Hello, my fellow youths.
Yeah, these youths are pissing me off.
What do you mean, youths?
Right.
Yeah, put a fucking shirt on there, fucking Mog bro.
Right. I feel like grown-ups too. I'm on the older side now. Shit.
I call Kevin James or Sandler.
The jokes.
We've seen worse names. Name one.
Lyra Valkyria.
No, still better. Yeah, we'll do the reverse of this. I can name 10 better wrestling transition names than Volkanovski out there.
Vanity Project jumping Tavion,
Bourne.
knocking him from his heights. Oh, Miles Bourne. The Bourne identity. Jinx. Wait.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yep. Yeah. We have so much more room for activities.
Right. Why would you let us do this? That's the best part of that whole thing. Oh, shit. As Miles and Tavion hug it out, but okay.
It's interesting, though, because are they going to end up... Tavion at one point was going after Miles's title. Does that become a thing at some point with any of this?
Maybe. As we go to Noam and
No.
Here we go. Do you remember the movie Born in East LA?
No.
Watch it. Anyone out there? Is not Noam here. Reminds me of the cousin.
I was thinking either Don't Mess with the Zohan or Twins,
Jokes.
Except they're both Danny DeVito.
They're both Danny DeVito. Noam and what did you say? Noam and No Ain't?
Yeah, Noam and No Ain't. Quite quaint.
Reina Volcan is better than Tatum Paxley.
No.
It's
not
better
even
than
a
Tate
bit.
Wilder.
No.
Tate Wilder.
You're much closer. You're much closer to the pin, but
No.
Max Moon. Oh, we're gonna go all the way back to there.
Max
Shiloh Hill, Silent Hill. No, better.
Shiloh Hill's better?
Yes. Von Dux is better. Quack quack.
We're struggling with Van Dux. Come on now.
DVD, two of a kind.
What a collection of people on the screen right now. Van Dux, Legacy, Noam, and No Ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're rubbing heads.
They look like they just landed off a spaceship and they're learning about the fucking human culture right now by showing up at NXT.
Well, speak of the devil, here's Shiloh Hill. Nick is in a generational feud with factions, couples, steps, and Austin Theory in general.
I hate everything.
Right?
Nick against the world out there. But no, we've established I like posses, not factions.
I wasn't sure if you said posses earlier, so
I emphasized posse.
Right in the pus.
Whoa, you got closer than I did.
Oh, but there's a movie quote. Shut up.
Yeah, you go. I'm going a commercial break out here. I don't know if you need to can take a walk of shame or whatever, but I got
that's as close to the red line as I think I've ever gotten, folks. But it's a funny line.
Yeah, as I'm getting I'm in commercial. I'm getting a Money in the Bank New Orleans commercial right now.
Okay, I got the. Okay.
But we're just pulling out old names right now. Mean Street Posse, Husky Harris, Isaac Yankum, all still better, by the way. Sean Stasiak, aka Meat.
I mean,
Meat, maybe you get there.
But Sean's
Meat's
fine.
like with evil of like just nouns.
Yeah, that's overall not terrible. Austin Theory is a goat, Spaz says. Let's go.
No.
Locking down Maxine.
Paul Heyman had the coldest line out of Monday Night Raw, out of everything, of finally someone actually got something accomplished. And even Theory's, yeah, thank you, wise man. No, I was talking about Maxine.
Right. I mean, again, it's good. And I like what Heyman's doing. And I think some of the things that are actually, for the fans out there that we keep kind of pointing out, the anti-WFU, the people that are not in the group, when they're raging, they kind of overlook stuff like that, like those moments like that where, you're raging, but the people on TV are actually telling you why it's all going, I can't, but why are they doing this? Listen. And it's right there. And like Paul saying almost all the fans, like what the fans are saying, Paul's saying it. You guys aren't
because they don't watch the show. They watch clips. They watch bits. They watch tweets. They don't actually, honest to God, how many people, like not present party included, how many people do you actually think truly sit down day in, night out, like week in and week out and watch every show live as it happens and everything?
Yeah.
I think the margin is a lot slimmer than a lot of people really want to admit.
Very true. Very true. Pet's Gas is a worse name than Rena Volgan. Pete Gas. I said Pet. Jesus Christ. Pete Gas.
I can maybe give you that, but you had to pull to the 90s to the early 2000s to find an example that beat that. I'll take a 20-year gap on that.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a bunch of weird names come through as of late, and I wish I could give you one that really stands out, like
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Jimmy Wang Yang. I mean, he's still Jimmy Wang Yang. That's awesome.
Slapjack, we're getting closer. Okay, we're getting closer. Slapjack.
Oh, we're going to go the Retribution route. It was a nickname. It wasn't really who he was.
No, that's Slapjack how they announced him.
It's true. That was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler. No, it worked. I think now I've heard it long enough that it works for me.
Zigglypuff for sure.
I was raging when they changed Walter to Gunther, and now if they changed it back, I'd be equally disappointed. Like, so, I mean, what do we do?
Well, is it, you have Fat Walter and Slim Gunther.
Fat Walter, yeah, facts. Tatum Paxley is the dumbest name I've ever heard. She made it work. Miles Bourne?
No, that works. If they were still doing the Marine movies, Miles Bourne would be the Marine right now. He's a deaf Marine, and he's Miles Bourne. Right. They would do the closest Bourne Identity movie that they could.
Let me know when you get Nico.
I'm commercials. I'm SNHU. I might get Deanna Perrazzo before I get Nico.
Damn. Reina Volcan greater than Ava Rain. Yeah, I don't miss that name.
Oh,
Ava Rain. Now we got Izzy. We got Lizzie Rain and Izzy Dane. Like, that's the level of our creativity right now. Is Lizzie
Z's
Rain
and a
Izzy
weather
Rain.
pattern.
Max Moon. That's ridiculous. Somebody even went there.
Have Nico in the ring right now. Brought to you by Napa Know How. # not sponsored. So the culling, is he doing double duty? So Spears gets excommunicado. Spears is going to be an agent like EY, who also might be showing up sooner rather than later in NXT as a talent agent,
Right.
player coach.
Right. Sorry, the chat's got me chuckling of Jose's throwing out posse jokes left, right, and center.
What's new, Pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Very,
whoa.
very big into the posse situation here.
Yeah.
Fire Ferguson.
Inner City Posse got the cloud beats. Inner City.
Right. Spaz, get off Google. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're just, again, how far back are we going to go? We had to go almost at least 10 to 20 years back to find anything close.
Michael McGillicuddy is a pretty good one, though.
The era of McGillicuddy.
Oro Mensa. Close. Neck and neck. Come on.
Yeah, but he made it work pretty well. That's the most. That's closest to the pin. If we're playing closest to the pin, that's closest to the pin.
Oro Mensa is a good one. I mean, we got no M and no 8. I mean, that's not far off.
Mordecai. Yeah, we're getting further away because those are further names out. Mordecai wasn't bad. Mordecai was supposed to be the anti-Undertaker.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well either. Skip Sheffield, 2 people said. That's amazing.
Ryback. 2 count.
There you go. Jose, this answer doesn't even count, but my God, it's a classic by the genius that is Vince Russo.
Yeah. And this is the guy who's out there telling you how Sammy being world champion doesn't make fucking sense out there. Right. The guy who put the title on David Arquette and was pitching beaver and cleavage. Yeah. That's the guy who knows pro wrestling.
Yeah. Guy that, this guy who's so, may the Lord be with you, just really thought we needed an incest storyline. You heard me. I think I got to beep that, but hey, whatever.
Well, don't worry. Vince tried that too. The other Vince.
Yeah, he loved that shit too. It's creepy. But
it's almost like somebody else we know of. Oh. Not saying I could, but would.
I might.
Shouldn't, but would.
What the fuck, bro? Shut up. Like, why do you say that shit out loud? You have to have stupid money to say dumb shit like that.
I mean, look at me. That's the definition Nico. Right there.
So we've seen Nico in tag teams a lot, and we've seen Tank earlier, who's in tag teams all the time. Both guys kind of getting a single chance here tonight. Both guys putting on a good show.
Yeah, give me Nico Wardlow as a tag team. What happened to Wardlow?
Remember he got hurt on his return? I think he had to I think he faked it.
He was part of the Callus, and then he got hurt, and then American Gladiators, but...
Yeah. What happened to the American Gladiators? I mean, I saw a few episodes with Boogs and the crew and the Miz. I watched a couple. Is it still going? Did anyone care?
I'm not sure. Oh, we knocked out Shiloh's fake tooth.
Oh no.
We've got a denture angle.
We might over-focus on the tooth. Shorty G, I mean, that's kind of a nickname he gave himself. It's cute though.
Or Val Venus, the Shockmaster. I think Oro Mensa right now is the closest in time and to, debatability of closest to the pin.
If we're digging into the Vince Russo bucket, you're only proving Nick's point.
Yeah. You're supposed to be saying it's not that bad. Everyone's trying to almost say it is that bad. Zion Quinn is a great pull. That's a deep pull.
Zion Quinn. Remember him?
Yeah, Dante Chen.
Remember people thought he might be showing up in the bloodline because he looks kind of Samoan.
Yeah, the tribal tag.
He had a tribal tag and had a tan.
Right.
Oh, Tristan Angel's got the tooth. Tristan's
got a hand
the
puppy. He's grabbed in the dentures. He's grabbed in the tooth.
His tooth. The tooth shall set you free. Oh, and Shiloh can't handle the tooth. And Nico gets a win.
Yeah.
And Tristan, who's got a glove on. He's got a glove.
Well, I mean, do you want to handle something that's been in somebody's mouth like that, especially a guy like Shiloh Hill, unprotected?
Right.
So how do you feel about Tristan Angels, the fucking sheep shearer that's, got the issue with Shiloh Hill over pageantry?
I mean, again, it works because he's like this, this fucking pompous sheep herder. And Shiloh's, kind of bumpkin. So it kind of goes both ways, right?
I don't know how often, a sheep herder outside of
I don't get the elegant sheep herder.
You're right, but still, you had the bushwhackers. I think that's the closest that we've gotten to anything like that outside of the Highlanders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sean Spears is back.
Oh, Spears going to turn. Spears with
a tear. Spears with a tear.
Oh, they're going to set up Nico and Spears so Spears can put Nico over. And Izzy's like, you bastard.
Yeah, but this looks like father and son. This looks like Pikachu showed up and took out Raichu.
Right? This is
the Evolve form just got taken out by the Evolve.
As we go to a graphic for the number one contenders match, triple threat. Vince Russo was talking about business sense and not feeling he was right about Sammy being a champion and did nothing for ratings. See, here's Paul. This is where you get caught following blindly and you end up falling off the cliff like the sheep. Vince doesn't know that it did nothing for the ratings. As far as I knew, over 81 million people clicked in to see clips related to Sammy and Sammy winning. So from what I heard reported, it was a big success and a lot of people were talking about it. So the idea that Vince, I did nothing for the ratings, bro. He doesn't know that. He made that up.
This has been the most talked about thing in pro wrestling for 7 fucking days, for 9 days. This has been the most talked about thing in pro wrestling. The only thing that's even come close to scratching the surface of more talked about is MJF and Kenny Omega. Because I'm saying that's a distant second, but I'm just saying.
Maxine and Theories had more talk.
No.
Yeah.
But either way, my point stands of this is head, shoulders, knees, and toes above everything else. I've got Natty coming out. So we're getting the main event right now of the Low-Key legend about to take on Kendall Gray. But this has been the most talked about thing in pro wrestling for 9 days. For almost 10 or 11, because once you had the match announced, everybody was talking about, there's no way that they could have Sammy win it. But what if? Yeah,
but then you followed it up with a world title match that everyone
I'm in commercial.
Okay. Well, it's in my hand. Hilarious. Let's go. But yeah, keep in mind, the idea that Russo, I did nothing. He doesn't know that. And like I said, I've seen reports that you've talked about the clicks and the interest and the vibe and the uptick and the out. We saw the wrestling world come out and congratulate Sammy because a lot of people know how hard Sammy worked. And then you set up a world title match in Chicago and you tease Punk. You tell me there's anything in wrestling right now that is that big, and without the bridge that is Sami Zayn, you don't get to the promised land, and you got the payoff, and now there's more to this. I don't give a shit what Russo says. This is good for business.
Oh, absolutely. Whether you feel one way or not, which granted a little bit of the derangement syndrome of people out there, making up fake tweets from other talent and everything like that, might be going a little too far of, how hypocritical it was of Punk and everything, but it gets everybody fucking talking about it. Of the company that was so safe and did everything by the numbers, right now going into SummerSlam, it could be CM Punk versus Cody. It could be CM Punk versus Sammy. It could be CM Punk versus Cody versus Sammy. It could be a fatal four-way, include Gunther. You could have Cody versus Gunther on an entirely different match. You could have Nick Aldis versus Gunther, all stemming from all of this.
Yes. and it's all top guys. And every time one of them walks through the curtain, the crowd goes banana sandwich. So you watch that crowd. Nick, we were here live. That Chicago crowd last night, does that seem like something that's not working for the rating overall, the analytics overall? Everyone is that into it, and they paid money to be there. I guarantee you there's a trickle-down effect.
Is it the trope that they always go back to Chicago, but at the same time, it hits every time? That you still had the same level of reaction, the same hype for that crowd, the same response from 15 years ago when he went over John Cena in that same arena and left through the crowd as a surprise world champion, as what happened last night. You almost didn't need the music because they did the whole entrance of him walking from the backstage and the whole crowd losing their mind. I get some people hate that they always go to Chicago with Punk, but goddamn it hits every time they do it.
It works. Why would you not? I mean, again, the AEW had their own, safe grounds, and Chicago used to be one of them. Then no one complained when they were going back to Chicago, right? They're going back to Wembley, and they shouldn't be doing that.
Right? Somebody's saying you got your wrong flag.
No, I fixed it. Enough. I had Parker on the mind.
Miss Parker.
Right. Hashtag stemming.
Chicago has the best crowds, but it's kind of proof positive, and they did such a good job of clearing everything out. Like, I think, again, it's not talked about how as much as it should be. Everybody's all upset about Sammy and Punk and everything of how you feel on that. That what if they didn't do any of that, and we would have had Cody versus Sammy, and what everybody feared that Cody was just going to win it then. It's like the Oba Jay situation. We're now so pissed off that Oba. I'm so in commercial. About to now coming out of commercial of showing New York City for Sunday's main event. But everybody got so pissed off about the idea about Jay winning King of the Ring that now we've just jumped to why didn't Oba challenge like Roman instead of going at Brock?
Listen, the idea that, and a couple of people have said this, and including the mighty little man, this whole idea, I do not feel like what Oba has done has killed the King of the Ring at all. Card subject to change, and unfortunately, guys, as long as Oba has that crown, the King of the Ring is relevant, period. I'm sorry.
The moment outweighs the fallout or whatever it is I've got Kendall Gray about to come out right now on the entrance ramp with Ren.
Right. All Out Chicago announced September 26th. Damien breaking some news. That's, again, interesting because it's been a little tumultuous for AEW in Chicago. So we'll see how all Out goes.
Yeah, I saw that kind of going around yesterday, and there was even some fans that thought because of this alleged backstage heat, Dave Meltzer, between WWE and CM Punk, between TKO Creative and CM Punk, that could CM Punk, unburn some bridges, what have you. But yeah, all this whole nonsense of Punk's got problems and shows up and wins the big one. Yeah.
Right. What's this one? Where was it?
I have Kendall right now in the ring, and she's going to be the one I think you build NXT around right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be Kendall's show.
Yeah, that's why they got the belt on her, right? Nick, who is your Austin Theory of NXT?
Ooh. Dion Lennox.
Dion Lennox. I'm not going to fight you too hard on that. I can see the comparable there. I know you see it more as half empty, and I'm going half full. But yeah, I mean, not far off.
I think that's about pretty spot on. As low-key legend,
right?
Rich.
Let's go. This match gonna cook.
I hope this is gonna be. They're gonna give it a bit of time.
By the way,
you're gonna give it probably 14, 15. What?
Right.
Sorry.
By the way, the Maddies are at the ringside for Natty here tonight. Lions.
Is that what we're calling them
the
now?
Maddies. Right.
Need a brush to fucking wring that shit out there real quick. Take care, brush your hair. You get rid of the Maddies out there.
Right? The Evolve Women's World
Yum, yums.
Champion.
Yeah, she
Standing
needs
on
to fucking
business.
evolve, my guy. She looks like she just walked straight out of a Ren
The
fair.
Unnatties. The Unnatties. Let's go.
As we're going to straight graps. So we're
Natty
getting
is at her best now.
Wrestler v. Wrestler. Well, the low-key legend is still never going to be as cool as it is with like Bloodsport.
But I really think there's an opportunity to push her. And we see other vets getting booked. I think there's money on the table with the low-key legend gimmick.
Here's where you can push her. Main roster is not where you can push her because there's a logjam of, I think, talent.
Yeah, but she's talented in that ring. Like,
I understand.
She's really going to deliver. And the low-key attitude with, like, even with a little faction, I don't see why she couldn't be in there.
Push her right now on the main roster. She's Jade just as a shooter because she's got her natties, not the baddies out there. It's same thing. You could do it on NXT.
Yeah.
She's got the Jade connect. She's got the connect with
but
Kendall. She works as a mentor and everything like that. I get what you're saying, but I think it's better. She's better suited in this level.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that because I mean her having matches with Lyra, her having matches with, and I'm not saying she should be world champion. I just think she's like the low key. To me, this is the best Natty's ever been. I'm not I don't love Natty. I know why Natty hit a ceiling, but I respect her career as far as what she's been able to pull off. But the low key legend gimmick is the only reason why I think there's any chance of doing more. Having her here in NXT helps, huge. But her having, really good matches with some of the younger talent's not a bad thing.
But if she's on the main roster, so she takes Bailey's minutes.
I put Natty low-key legend over Bailey right now. That's more interesting
to me. Stuff, I'd put Bailey over that.
No, I would beat the shit out of Pam. Let's go. Get Natty on her. The Maddie's causing trouble.
That's going to get over.
This group is called Blonde Ambition.
No, so you can't call them the Maddies when we have Maddie on the other side.
Right.
We literally have a Maddie Renkowski, Ren St. Clair out there.
Ren St. Clair comes around throwing hands with Nikita and Carmen, but she's not having any luck. This is where Jada Parker helps, right? No? Oh, wait, I was wrong.
I have an ankle lock. Where are you?
Lana.
Huh?
I got Lola scrapping.
Kendall with an ankle lock.
Oh, we're going to fucking commercial break.
I got roll through Kendall on the outside.
I got it. Oh, you got the outside now?
I got the baddies. I got the Ren Flair can squaring up. Forearm from Natalia.
Right. If Natty takes on NXT like Fatal Influence, the entire faction would go up together. I'd see that.
Oh, now I got Ren coming around, throwing hands, throwing paws.
Right. I'm surprised she doesn't have knee pads, MDB, to be honest. I'm really surprised. Now you got Maddie?
I got Lola now out here.
Lola!
Dude, high kick.
Yum, yums.
Oh, we fight off.
There you
go. We fight off in a commercial break right now.
I feel like Nikita versus Lola is like a KJ special. Let's go.
You can probably have that. I'll take a pause when that match happens.
Yeah. Let's go. Gabby!
But so now we're just down to the nitty gritty. We're down to just straight up Natty and Kendall.
Right back to it. Bailey needs to leave and come back with a new gimmick. I would really consider having Lyra put her out for a while.
Ooh. I'm still in commercial, right?
Oh, you went to commercial?
Yeah.
All right. So I
heard it right back to it. I was like, no, wait, sorry. Spider 2, Y Banana commercial.
So I got Kendall being stretched right now by Natty. Pause.
Yeah. I think Natty needs to kind of stay down. Like the Natties and the Natty Lights out there,
really?
the Maddies, I think, work well. Again, she can play that mentor. She's got the stuff going on like you talked about earlier with Jada, of the low-key legend kind of becomes the student mentor. We're starting to see an EY, a Ty Dillinger, a Sean Spears, maybe even a Natty that become player coaches down in NXT.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I really don't. I just think, and I think you and I were kind of similar once upon a time of the idea that just the Loki legend stuff works. It's actually
Oh, it
over
does.
once.
It's for sure. It's dope. But I
fair
think
enough.
that the main roster's got too much already there.
Right. I think we have a banger coming between Fletcher and Takeshita tomorrow. We will be here tomorrow night, 7:45, our usual time, as we bring you Dynamite Beach Break. We're looking forward to this one. Lots has been announced. The world title obviously on the line. I'm so curious what they're going to do with this shit.
I get to just now live everything you went through with Sammy and Punk. Of now, I just get to deal with that tomorrow with MJF and Kenny. But I want to cheer for Kenny. But in this situation, you better fucking lose, Kenny. You better goddamn lose.
What's the better all-in match? Kenny Ospreay, MJF Ospreay. What's the bigger match?
MJF Ospreay tenfold. It should have been your focus. It should be your top heel versus your top baby face. I've been through the whole things of I still feel Kenny should have been in Moxley's spot or even you could have done the devil on the shoulder thing throughout the whole bit of it. Kenny should have been more involved if you were going to have him involved now. He's already lost to MJF.
Yeah, why was he so peripheral and in doing cage matches unrelated to the issue?
Hanging out with the elite and everything. Yeah, now you've got a vested interest out here. Andrade's almost a bigger, more involvement in all of this.
Is he getting bypassed in all this?
I'm wondering if they're going to just do an MJF versus Andrade match it all in without
non-title.
That's what I'm fucking terrified about.
So they go Andrade. So Andrade costs MJF. Kenny moves on, and then Andrade fights MJF.
Well, so if you have MJF, so what allegedly everybody kind of thinks if they're going to do any bit of salvaging of this, there's somehow a schmoz to where Kenny doesn't lose, but MJF also doesn't win. There's no contest Wednesday. You have the match at Redemption. I would assume then still MJF wins. Some people think Kenny wins then. And then do you do MJF versus Andrade at Grand Slam? Does that go? Is that a title match then? Is that the non-title? We had too much, it was right there, and everyone just keeps trying to convolute it. They're trying to outthink themselves with this.
Right. It does. It feels like they've all got their dicks in a knot. Like they feel like they're tied together and they don't know how to get out of it. And I mean, randomly Moxley's inserted at certain points. It's just become very messy again, I mean, I think what we just watched on Monday was really clean storytelling and it made sense and it led us down a path and then it paid off. And I think that's what Tony's got to get better at. Ooh. I think sometimes, I guess you got the commercial ended.
Sorry, I forgot. I got a drop kick. Yeah.
Drop a kicker.
I got the straps down. I'll wait on the straps down.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Straps are off from Kendall. Saito suplex. Another Saito suplex. Kendall's somebody, though, that could actually have a working thing. Like this could be a 1 of 3 match instead of a 1-on-1 match between Kendall and Natty.
I agree. What you got?
Face shove. 1,
face shove.
2 count. Natty with a 2 count. And I still don't think it's outside of the realm that you could see Natalya as an NXT Women's Champion. Which is more likely?
I'm okay with that
Natty
too.
As an NXT Women's Champion or a WWE Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion? Respectfully.
Truthfully, yeah, because I would kind of slot her kind of in the middle of one of the two shows. So I have no problem if they're like, Natty's going to win the belt and play keep away for a little bit with her 2 stooges. What do you got?
I right now have kind of looks like they were setting up for something. Roll through knee bar and knee lock into a ankle lock. Natty fights out.
This is a
great goddamn face.
This is a great match.
Jack Perry is wrestling with an AW contract. It's up shortly. I can't wait until Forest Child shows up in NXT.
I can't see it. I can't, dude. He's like to me.
No way. Not a CM Punk as world champion that just beat Sami Zayn and Jack Perry shows up in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
What in the AEW just happened?
The only problem is I think a chunk of the WWE fan base would be like, who's this kid?
Yeah. But no, you show I got a reverse chokehold, the Kata Haja as
okay.
I ain't rolling through with it. You have him show up in NXT and his theme song. If you could actually pay for Tarzan Boy, he'd get over like Rover. But also, do you think that Tony might be lowballing the shit out of him, knowing you ain't going nowhere?
Nowhere. But no, I would, no. I don't think so.
Oh, roll through 1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no, I don't think
armbar. Kind of with an armbar.
Yes.
Fight for it. Fight.
I don't think Tony has the confidence to play that game. I think he throws extra money early.
Ooh.
He's the guy that pays up front fast.
But then why is it still in discussion? Oh, spin it back elbow. Hey, Andrade.
I think it's
Judas effects. I become man.
Natty.
Up on the top rope.
Sharpshooter.
Drop kick. Yeah, well, went for drop kick into nothing. Sharpshooter.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Forest child. I love it. KJ, how likely could you see the Guns in NXT? I don't know, man. They seem so kind of woven to AEW. I think it would be great for them. I think the Guns could do a lot.
I'd love to see it, but again, like you said, they're in a bang bang. I am not gang gang. I do not bang bang. Kendall going through the ropes.
Have them cheating. Natty surprises everybody. Then we can bitch about how did they do this to
Is
Kendall?
This the week we had the go homes, we had the fallouts, and this is all the surprises.
I mean, shit, dude. I mean, one thing, the Profits lost about last night. And Kendall gets the win.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go. We were close. We were so close.
Yeah, but it's a nice little flatliner out there.
Oh, yeah. Great match.
And the bow and arrow. Shout out Damian Priest.
The gray era is upon us.
What is John Moxley?
Natty Rousey. Ronda wishes.
And to think, though, that Natty's the one that trained her.
Yeah, shit. It's her fault.
You burden us with this.
Great match. Great main event.
Did you see Gable Stevenson's about to fight on the UFC card this weekend on Saturday, the McGregor card?
Yeah.
Interesting to see that fight.
Remember, biting is a moveset. Let's go. Look who's here. Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. Miss Uso. Oh
my God, the overacting.
Oh, the fucking strut. Oh.
Let's go. She lays out both Stooges, and it looks like we're going to run back.
Fucking shit coming out looking like that.
And Kendall's, wait a minute. Look at this. The 4 women that started the show are ending the show on the apron. She's surrounded.
The girls who run the world, girls who run NXT, girls out here. That women's division stacked through and through. Nikita can joke lions. You can go play your fucking fake acting somewhere else. But
Nikita with that strut, I couldn't believe it.
Well, even then, she sits there and gets walked, and she, like, and she's the extra. Like, did they get me in the frame? What are we doing? But
that's why you're gonna hate her, and I think it's great.
You're probably not wrong, but that's the thing is there's that healthy relationship to it of that. I understand I'm not supposed to like them. Like there's players on the Patriots that I don't like as a Bills fan and everything. Do I actually think that they aren't talented and don't think that they can play ball or anything or don't deserve to be there? No. But God damn it, do I dislike them 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I really do. But hilarious. Like the minute she walks out from the curtain, she's irritating as shit. Um, Again, if they keep running this Natty thing long term, her with Carmen and Nikita, I mean, it's not terrible because you really do want to hate them a lot.
But they also do that nice little what comes around is all around, start as we end, and everything to the triple threat match that's set up next week to determine a number one contender. Already out there, the Vultures circling the ring. Natty's got to deal with Jada now, so she's moved away from this, and now you've got the fucking buzzard circling.
Yeah, they surrounded the champ. I mean, we saw the 4 women that opened the show and the show tonight. Kendall puts on a clinic with Natty in a very well done match. So now here we go. Like we're gonna get the number 1 contender match. If we get a clean winner, we're off and running. So it'll be very interesting who gets the W in this situation.
Right, but so final rating out of tonight of. I know we take a rating out of 10 for everything. Of what?
Tell them.
You tell the people, folks. We take a rating out of 10 every night out here. Let us know how you're feeling. We don't do those Meltzer stars. No, there's no, Monday Night Raws that get 55 5 stars or anything.
Listen,
like that.
I think we're gonna start doing like the fists or something like the
fist rating. No, can't do that.
Well, no. I mean, we got a fist in the logo, and I mean, it makes sense.
No, advertisements can't sell 5 fists out of 5.
We're not going to do star ratings, or we're not going to do flame ratings. I feel like that's dumb, and it's been done. We need to come up with
somebody needs to find a new stars. The star system's broken. The fucking constellations are broken.
Nick and I are reinventing the wrestling rating system, and we are going to, start putting out our match ratings. But we got to come up
show
with
ratings. But is it a better thing to have a show rating versus a match rating?
Both. We're doubling down. We're taking over.
We're double fisting. We're double fisting.
We're double fisting. We need the wrestling world needs a better rating, a more legitimate, trusted rating system. We just got to come up with: is it a bucket of popcorn? Is it the logo? Is it What can we come up with? I'm sure the chat's got lovely.
It's something. It's a bucket of popcorn is a positive way, and then you can go the reverse way. It's a hot dog because it's a hot dog and a handshake.
Moons. Okay.
Moons over my hammy. What?
All right, but yeah, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show, folks. Get your ratings in. We're gonna click on a few. I really like tonight a lot. Especially in-ring heavy. The in-ring was quality. Some fluffy stuff here and there.
Was it a good in-universe show?
What's that?
I said, was it a good in-universe show, if that makes any bit of sense?
A little bit. I mean, I hear you. I'm kind of in the neighborhood of almost an 8, but not quite an 8, like 7.5, 7.75.
I can give you 7.5 because of Layla. Layla, I think, sold me past the 7 of that. Will really good matches, and they actually managed to pull one off that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have Layla winning that. Shout out Layla showing the love, but I didn't have her winning it, and I'm not mad that she did. Like, it didn't feel out of place or out of pocket that she did. And they did a good job with that. So I'm 7.5.
Yeah, okay, I can go there with you. I mean, I thought I liked a lot of it. I like the
Do I take off Nikita points though?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I go the other way. No, like Spears turning on Nico, which sets up Nico for Spears to put him over. The culling's been useless, so let's free Izzy and everybody of that. Nico had a pretty good match with Shiloh. Tank from Hank and Tank shows up and shows out with Keanu Carver, but takes an L. I thought the in-ring was real solid tonight. Tag team fatal 4-way was fun. A little messy, very high booked. Maybe not overbooked, but a lot booked.
Still finding more of their direction. Well, we've been a bit low on this. So this has been in the 5-6 ranges. This has been in the doldrums for a little bit. So even like a 7.5 is we're working our way up. We've gone from a C- to maybe a B-.
For sure. And I mean, there's still some questions out there and some stuff that maybe he's not quite hitting. We are getting a lot of the vanity project, but in ring, the young guys can fly a little, and they're not boring. Out of the ring, they're irritating as shit.
Two of a kind picks up a win, which was great.
Yeah. Told a little Noroku story, so that helps. Rook was a little, again, just only had a spot cameo. We'll see.
Yeah, I think so far 7.5 is where I kind of end on it.
Yeah, if I was still steal a little from MDB, I could go 7.75, but
we're going quarter points. You're gonna go out there for that and strut. That woman strutted out there. That's the quarter point. You got to give that
9.0. This was a really good episode of MXT.
Don't get cut. Don't get eliminated.
10. That's so funny. It took a second. I was like, what the hell?
You remember MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Don't get eliminated.
I got a mental picture as I was trying to talk, but it was jokes. Yeah, don't get eliminated, son of a bitch. 11 out of 13, AEW tomorrow night. We will be here live. 6.5. Nikita's lying, acting out of 10. That strut, that over-the-top strut, and then sold the shit out of the clap.
But she looks like she came from a fucking Ren Fair and everything. Like, she looks like, oh, you just live in the park and walk around with an acoustic guitar and think a bird is your friend. Mm-hmm. Like, that's who you are. Mm-hmm. I should not give you money.
Right. Rough night of promos. Paul, I don't necessarily disagree with you in the sense of I feel like some of the newer people, we opened with Callie tonight. We saw some other kind of stuff that, the greenness is showing as some of these younger stars are getting more time.
Well, it is spring, summer. It is, the season of green or the season of growth, the season of, hot sunlight. I don't know. I'm trying to segue it in here of that, hey, well, we're working our way until we get the cooling off period out here.
Right.
By the time we get into the fall spooky season, we better have something established.
For sure. 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Who gives a shit? Sammy is no longer champ, Bob Saget. Well, again, it's all good. Getting my messages skipped is fun. You know how it works, Mega. You've been here long enough that we shouldn't have to circle back and tell you that. 7.5. Make better comments. Nico turned on Spears weeks ago. Not fully, though, right? Oh, no, he did take out Spears. I forgot about that. Thank you, Paul. I forgot. He got his revenge tonight then.
Yeah, he got kicked out.
That's right. I forgot about that. 8.5.
Yeah, MVP taking shots at me. It's better than Thursdays. I tried, goddammit.
Right. AEW Dynamite Beach Break tomorrow night. We better get a new AEW World Champion.
No.
Oof.
No.
Oof. It could happen. But
we'll talk about that tomorrow. What could it be a reactionary thing now? If Dave Meltzer allegedly already pressured Tony to move this up a week and everything, we still might get a schmoz and then still get this at Retribution. Does he just finally pull the fucking trigger then? Seeing, WWE laid down a Philip Seymour blockade in Chicago. Now, do you counter? I'm going to take your head.
Only hope. Oh, Kenny won Kenobi.
I hate that because I love Kenny, but I love MJF a little bit more right now. But it's like, I have to choose between my children, which one falls off the cliff.
Right. And I just want to really point out quickly to our buddy Mega, like Messi, we're taking ratings for the end of the show. When you bring up Messi, we probably will skip over it. Show is over for me. Tape show again we're looking for the ratings. So again, if you're going to get pouty, I'm sorry, man. You've been here long enough to know better.
You're good. Walk it off.
Go have a smoke. I don't want to hear you whining. But that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, NXT's in the books. Not a bad one tonight. Lots going on. Still trying to get used to the new landscape, but overall, pretty good show, Nick.
Overall, pretty solid. Better than it has been. Be here tomorrow, beach break. See if we're beached or not out here for beach break. our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you talk about that rest, you put that for life with it.
Come back tomorrow, folks. We'll see you on the flip side. Click all the socials. Bye. Kenny's gonna win. Kenny's gonna win. Kenny.